Today is an exciting day because finally, after months and months and months, guess what shows up? The bridges.
Oh my God, the bridges are here. Who's gonna set them up? I can't lift it. Let me try it off seriously. Oh my God, no, I really can't. I can't lift them, so I don't know who's gonna set them up, but it's super exciting because for literally like the last 7-8 months, we've been walking over these wooden planks. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm kind of gonna miss the planks. It's like added dramatic effect every time we go into the Legacy. But I cannot wait to see how awesome these bridges look. And now it's even more scary because there's horrible stuff here. Mike, the bridges. Mike, they're building the bridges.
The bridges.
They're building them right now.
Across the street?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Okay, just come look.
Alright, well, let's go take a look at it.
See?
I see no bridge. I see some trucks. Is that the bridge? Bridge. Why is it off to the side?
Bridge. Think you can build a better bridge than that?
Yeah, absolutely. At least ours will be done before, 20 minutes.
Hold that.
Look, first of all, that's a bridge. Anything that connects two bigger things together.
Yeah, okay. Anywho, let's build a bridge.
It's a bridge.
So the crew's here that's going to be fastening the bridge to the actual building itself. Right now they're coming up with a plan that it's not only safe, effective, but also will last the test of time.
That's what they're going to try for. They got to fasten to underneath those doors. They weren't anticipating the overpour and stuff, and it's a little too brittle to fasten directly to. So they're going to mount a plate on there, and then the bridge will be mounted to that plate.
Okay, so I'm thinking, we take a bridge.
No, stop, slow down.
I heard what the question was.
I'm gonna go first, actually.
Okay, go ahead. Say
What
it again.
animal is walking across this bridge? Because that really matters how heavy our bridge is.
I have a few ideas.
I'm already bored.
See, I think we need a little bit more.
More bridgy, all right?
You know Brillo's little thing he stands up on?
I got it.
Get out of the way! And we'll give you a little, I don't know if I want to use it. Let's see what we got. It's a pretty small bridge. What is that, like 4 inches?
Someone say 4 inches? What's the connecting part, Mike?
I thought that.
What? Mike? I got something.
I did it!
No. Wait, what is that?
Oh, I like that idea way better. How about a suspension bridge?
Wow.
Well, that was kind of quick. They thought that they could secure the bridge right to the cement of the door right here. Turns out it's a little too brittle, so they have to weld a plate on here and then actually weld the bridge to that plate. So it's not going to happen today, maybe tomorrow.
What do you mean they're not building the bridge?
It's a long story, but they pretty much can't build the bridge until tomorrow because they got metal and welding and
Well, yeah, but
faceting and.
we just built our bridge, so
Can't let it go to waste. We gotta
Let's
do
try
something with it, right?
who's gonna try it?
Hey, there we go.
I think we should give them one. That was kind of a long time.
Yeah. Right there. Oh, there's so much.
Wow, 2 things.
Oh, right there. Good job. In a real world.
No.
Oh man, I'm struggling today.
So, giving them obstacles is a great source of enrichment.
We have put Toothless in some very awkward situations while feeding before, but this is brand new with a lot of different new smells. And he still did amazing. It's great enrichment. And we built a better bridge, and the bridge is done today.
Boom.
So this is all about phases, right? We're on to the next phase now. Ahmed's team is gone. They'll be back here in about a month or so to finish up the Cappy and Tortoise exhibit. And it's just some fine theming here and there. We've got the Predator tank basically done now. I mean, it's basically 100% done. The exception, the wall needs to be sanded and painted. Once that's sanded and painted, we can actually start putting water in this. Which may happen as early as tomorrow. It's what they call leeching, which basically is just putting fresh water in there and just letting all the chemicals from the concrete and everything else kind of come out and stuff like that. We leach it for about a week, week and a half, then we drain the water, and then we can actually put water in it, and that'll be the final water for the freshwater tank at least. Saltwater obviously is a little bit different, but what's interesting about the Predator fish tank is Steve Bash, who was here yesterday and worked his magic. And he started plumbing the Predator fish tank. I don't know what the heck all these things are, but they're absolutely incredible. I guess this is like for backwashing and stuff like that. We've got basically like biofiltration right here. We've got a giant UV sterilizer right here, and then all these plumbing that goes into the wall here. They're not hooked up yet into the actual wall itself, but the actual filtration is set in place. He's got all the kind of PVC hooked together and glued up and stuff like that. So basically we're pretty close to the filtration being done. Now you don't want to run the filtration during the leaching process because you would get all that chemicals inside the filtration, which is not what you want. So we still have a couple weeks before this gets hooked up and actually starts running. And what's going to be really cool is up there, that pipe way up at the top, there's actually a big reactor over here that goes in here. And that's where the return is for the predator tank, which is going to be the waterfall. It's just cool. I mean, I tell you what, this takes up a lot of space back here though. I mean, these things are absolutely giant. Now the mammals are all framed out. I love this Brillo enclosure here. Look at how cool that frame is. Yeah, this is all going to be glass here, glass door here, glass all the way down. And I know a few people have mentioned in the comments that they thought that the mammal were a little bit small. Well, they're actually bigger than Drogo's room. So again, it's kind of hard when you're looking at, number one, a giant building like this, and then you're looking at something on YouTube to get the idea of the space that it's in. Not only is the square footage on the ground bigger than Drogo's enclosure, but also they're going to be much taller, so you've got vertical, right? So all the animals are going to have climbing areas as well. So these are going to be plenty big for the mammals, and I cannot wait till they get done. You know, now that Ahmed's team is gone, you can really see what they've done as far as the final theming. There's nothing left for them to do as far as theming. It's just, you know, we obviously have to take this off the acrylic and then get the weeping wall working and then plant it out. But again, this will be an enclosure that will probably leach here later this week as well. We'll have water in this, water in the predator tank, and if any luck, we'll also have water in the stingray tank. And like I mentioned, the stingray tank is getting close to being able to be leached as well. The problem is that, you know, filling these enclosures up are like filling a pool in your backyard, right? It's going to take 2-3 days maybe to fill the actual tanks themselves with regular water, but we need to do that as well. But again, we'll sand that back wall, get that wall painted. That way there's not drywall dust going into the water, because drywall dust can actually be toxic to fish. So we have to have that all kind of situated away. That's why we have tarps on now, so the drywall dust goes in the tarps, kind of, you know, fold the tarps up, vacuum it out, and then we can actually put water in. Then of course we have the Archer tank here, which isn't going to be too hard to fill up anyway. It's probably only about maybe 300-400 gallons, so probably, you know, 4 or 5 hours of filling, and that one's going to be good. We'll be able to leach it out really well. And then of course the Leopoli, which is actually a little bit more because it's 20 foot long. You know, it's not a giant tank, but there's still probably 2,500 gallons or something like that. So it's going to take some time to fill it up with any luck, barring some time with the fill times and stuff like that. In the next week and a half, all these tanks are going to have water in them for the very first time. Again, it's just temporary. It's going to be exciting to actually see water go in tanks. The truth is that it's going to get drained out because this is just the leaching process. But the next time they get filled up, they're getting filled up for good, which is going to be absolutely ridiculous. As things are moving along quickly and things are getting done, unfortunately, mistakes by me have slowed some things down here and there. Sure enough, this is a big tank that's going to be a giant saltwater tank, and that tent standing over there is another giant saltwater tank. Well, guess what? We actually had them in the walls. We had them framed out. Basically, this is the size of that enclosure right there, to give you an idea. A giant saltwater tank, 20 foot by 4 foot by 5 foot tall. And then the reef tank, well, guess what? This is actually the reef tank, and this is the tank that goes over there, which means the framers have to come, rip all this out, and reframe it because of my mistake. Literally, these stands are only like 8 inches difference, but the 8 inches over here is supposed to be over there, and that one's supposed to be over there. So mark it up to my mistake, and it's going to cost us a little bit more money, and certainly going to cost us a little bit more time. And the last tank that we have to leach out, of course, is the Bermuda Triangle. Once again, we just have to sand and kind of finish this up so that no drywall dust gets in here, and that we can actually get it all cleaned up. But again, I'm excited about water going in, guys. Every little bit makes progress. Sure, we have some mistakes like those stands that cost us a little bit of time, but this is getting pretty cool. And then right after the holiday, the actual shark tank shows up, as well as some other acrylic tanks. So definitely feeling the progress speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Oh. Come on in, man. How are you, dude?
Hi, Bill. What's up, dude?
How you doing? Come on in.
Good. I'm gonna see the progress.
Look at this, Bill.
Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is like a factory in the production.
Bill, that's PVC pipe.
Yeah, it's PVC and concrete.
This one is
PVC and concrete. And then the waterfall will be up here. This will be the porcupine Sid that you met. So this is it.
Who is the brain behind all this? This is beautiful.
Look to your left, Bill. Look at that.
There's going to be a giant cylinder here, and then there'll be a giant cylinder there, and then there's a cylinder overhead. So it's called a bridge tank, you know, so that you walk underneath, there'll be fish swimming over your head. You come here.
Oh wow, that's a beautiful. Look, that is a beautiful. This is ultimate. What's this one here?
Is this something? So yeah, all the corals. And this will be the one that people can snorkel in.
Oh, it's nothing in this one.
You can snorkel in this.
Really?
Yeah, with This is going to have like little sharks in it and like little rays that you can actually touch and feed.
Well, I tell you what, you drawing attraction people over there. This one over here is going to be attraction from all the states in the United States.
I sure hope so. You know, that's the
this
idea.
is going to be attraction from the whole country.
Yeah, I hope so. We're working hard on it,
I've been
man.
the one in Cleveland. I've been in many other. This is unbelievable.
Thank you, Bill. I appreciate it. You know, can't wait to get it done. And
Blame behind the whole scene.
there's
There's a lot of blame behind the whole thing.
There's a lot to think of, but it's coming together. You know, we're getting.
Oh, it's not coming together. I mean, it's genius. It's what we got.
Thank you so
The
much. I
right
appreciate
word for it is genius.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember...